Now, if you look all over the studio here, if you're on camera, if you're watching the camera, you can see there's tons of papers. The staff insists that's where he got the scratch and match card, and since that's where he got it, it wasn't his scratch and match card. It was the studio's. All involved, and that he should have shared in some of the riches.
It's not even so much. It's not that at all. As a matter of fact.
Yeah.
It's just.
I am completely fucking wrong on this, Dan.
No, not completely wrong. I'm just saying. It's not that.
Ixnay on the phrasing of that A.
It's not that
I hey amke atne if a akre.
That's
pig
right.
I hey ilwe ire fe or ye ask ye.
What the fuck did you just say? How do you speak Pig Latin?
I learned it when I was a kid.
Is there a way to learn it?
Groucho taught me.
Oh.
I think Danny's job's in jeopardy.
It's ye ye upid stay awe ute ase itche.
Upid stay?
Ikle imi j is ye igbe agate fe.
I didn't care for that. I stood under that A, and I don't suck A.
Just the A at the end of everything.
You sound Pig Latin, I sound Canadian.
All right, Danny, what was it actually?
Go ahead, sweetie. Don't be shy.
Oh, right. It was just more of the fact that he just wouldn't admit that it was a show paper. Like, we all know it's a show paper. Just no one cares. Just say, yeah, it's a show paper. That's it.
He can't, though. At this point, he can't. Even if it is or isn't true, there's no way he could say it's a show paper.
So you bought that paper at home?
There have been lawsuits.
Oh, yeah.
About stuff like this.
You bought it from home.
Yeah.
It was your
paper. I didn't
paper.
even have my paper here. And you, of all people, I asked you for weeks, hey, what are those numbers? You showed me that stupid site where you could scratch the fucking numbers. I had that thing in my bag. I came in that morning, and you were talking about it, looking through the paper.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I said, oh, let me go see if I have it. I went and scratched it, and I came back and showed it to you, and I said, hey, look, I won $100,000 too.
I don't know. I didn't see. But can you show me the paper that you brought in from home today?
I've never brought a paper
Exactly.
in.
All right. How about yesterday?
No, I've never brought
Not
a
even
newspaper
that day?
So
No,
one day?
I had the scratch thing in my bag for a few weeks
From
when I was
home?
doing that. Yeah, from the Sunday paper.
Why would you? Oh, because you won.
Yeah, and you got to check it off every day. You have the papers here, so when the Daily News came in, I'd scratch the numbers. If I missed it, I asked Travis, what's that website that has the numbers? And he would get it for me, and I'd re-scratch everything.
I'm going to have to maybe go with Erock on
Yeah.
this one.
Oh, you'd scratch it off something from a Sunday paper.
It comes in the Sunday paper, but you got to go daily on it. To see
But I mean,
if you win.
when you go daily, every newspaper has the same number. Meaning, like, the unique number, it comes in the thing you got for the Sunday paper,
Right,
not
he's
the daily
just
paper.
using every daily paper, even if it was show papers, he was just using that to reference his numbers.
Okay, so how could it be a show paper? I'm asking the guy.
Sunday.
If it's from a Sunday paper.
Because we get the Sunday papers here.
Okay.
And so, do you have this week's scratch and match in your book bag?
No, I stopped that.
Oh.
I
That
can't.
was the only
Even if I
reason.
wanted, I can't claim it.
Even if he did take it from the Sunday paper from here, which maybe he did, and I wouldn't doubt that, or I wouldn't care either way, simply because no one else would have thought to do that, so I wouldn't fault him.
How many winning $100,000 misprints were in this studio?
I don't know. I was the only one who was vocal about having it.
Right, and I believe there were other ones. Why weren't those sent in by the staff to be chosen out of a hat? I think because Erock took the initiative to actually send it in and had some luck and won.
And mine was from my paper. If they didn't look in the office papers, that's their problem.
That I'm still a little iffy on.
But I wouldn't carry the way because it's from a Sunday paper, which we don't use anyway. So if they delivered here and you took that thing out, and it wasn't like you had an arrangement with the guys.
Yes, Danny?
What's up, Dan?
I thought he was just going to get on mic and say,
I wasn't motioning.
he's a fucking dick anyway.
I wasn't motioning for the mic.
Yeah, this is actually the least of my problems.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But how come you don't get mad at these guys? Like, I don't see you, like, ever yelling at these guys.
I don't know. Maybe because I'm an idiot, and I actually try and do some nice stuff for these guys.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, because I forgot we work in a nursing home. Are you kidding? When's the last time we just, like, cheered each other up for no reason?
No, not like shit like that.
Hey, Travis, do you like those flowers I brought in this morning?
Yeah, did you like the chocolates?
Oh, I was touched.
All right, next time you need people to show up at a comedy show of yours because you can't go on stage unless you have
I had 5.
Oh, hey! Dan, you're going to take that?
I needed 5. I had 7. You were 6 and 7. You left halfway through the show.
I left
Thank
after
you.
your performance.
I didn't need you. How does that sound?
But wait, Hawk.
But you kept asking me. You kept saying, "You coming tonight? You're bringing somebody."
Because
right?
you
You're
said
coming
you
tonight,
would.
right?
I
and
obviously have to
showed
make
up.
sure you do.
I paid the fucking money so you could go on stage to watch your performance. Oh, big deal.
It was $5?
It was supposed to be 10, but it was 5 because not enough people showed up.
What nice things are you trying to do for these guys besides that?
Every now and then, I've taken them out to lunch, which they're going to go, oh, yeah, oh, Rock and Roll Deli or something. Nobody else was taking you to lunch or doing anything, so I was doing it every now and then, especially when you were interns and weren't getting paid. I took you out.
That's true.
Aw.
But he expensed it, so it doesn't really count.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter if he expenses it.
He's trying to... yeah, you're right.
Danny's just looking to find something else to blast me on. He's sitting there with his head shaking.
Now, is that accurate that he took you guys out to lunch and he did support Than's comedy?
And you did give your PSP to Danny, right?
Yeah.
That you won, fair and square.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, so the guy's got $100,000 he stole from the guys. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Well, so it sounds like Eric does some nice stuff for you guys. He gave you the PSP. He competed. He won fair and square.
Apparently, he's also keeping a list of these things so he can throw it in our face at a moment's notice.
Oh, yeah, like you're not doing it to me with this shit.
Yeah, we just read a list of things. You guys are keeping track pretty good.
Well, because it's in the spirit of the show to mash other people.
I think Eric has made a few valid points here. I would
I like
to
the
hear
excitement
response.
that fan showed.
Maury keeps coming in and asking Eric for his cut.
Well, I mean...
Come on, that was funny.
I don't get it.
Maury, I want my money. I want my money. I want my money.
Fuck him, that mayonnaise-eating Mick. So I think Eric's made a few very valid points. The guys seem to be a bit speechless on that one.
I know. I think he wins the scratch and match thing. We're going to have to...
Cross that off the list?
Yeah. You got your cross off everything?
Yes, I do.
Pen?
I got one out.
Go.
But I mean, even as
I am crossing off scratch and match.
even as a whole, though, I'm saying with them giving him a trashing, maybe what sometimes deserves it, but it seems like he had some very valid responses. He's done some nice stuff. The guys.
Why?
All right, but the rest of the guys are regrouping right now.
I know they are.
I see them regrouping in the corner.
I
like
saw them
hyena.
whisper, and fan went, "Why?"
Yeah. This is... Why did you only get 1 hour of sleep last night?
Oh, yeah. Good.
Uh-oh.
I was eating, was watching a movie, doing some work, and then went to bed.
For an hour?
Wait, what time did the movie end?
I don't remember. I guess like 2.
Why would you watch a movie at midnight when you have to be up at work at 4:30?
Because I was here. I knew I wasn't going to be late. Or
You slept here?
Yeah.
Can I have that
Okay.
highlighter? I just need to highlight something on the sheet.
He's got to highlight something. Give the man a highlighter.
What does it matter that I slept an hour?
Because it's the time management issue that we have brought up that is one of the major concerns.
You're not good at managing time.
Guess not, according to their standards, no.
But then when we have to also work more, to make up for that, that's when it
You're
starts to
saying
fuck up.
like if somebody just sleeps an hour, that someone's going to have to pick up that slack because you can't possibly do the job you're supposed to do on an hour's sleep.
No, I'm saying like...
I'm wrong again. Jesus, fuck.
Well,
I just can't get
Anthony,
right. I try to explain something for the listeners, and from Danny and Dan now I got, no, it's nothing like that.
It was my
what it
fault.
is...
No, that was my fault,
And
Anthony.
it's actually not even like you're a little wrong. It's like you'll explain something, they'll go, it's funny, the complete opposite of what you just said.
Just take what Anthony said and play it backwards because that's completely wrong.
I'm not saying I don't appreciate the effort, Anthony, if you try to help.
I only had an hour's sleep last night.
Where's,
Perhaps you can pick up my
That's
slack.
a complaint I had about your time management.
Where's Ben in all this? And where's Steve in all this?
Ben's probably just cackling, jerking
Ben is
off at
laughing
this.
somewhere, talking to someone in Boston who has no idea who these guys are, and he's still filling them in.
I'm a Erock fan. It's our guy.
Ben fills you in on gossip that you're not there for the beginning of. That's the beauty of Ben. He'll come over and go, yeah, Tim one time told Frank he wasn't going to come down, but he came anyway. Who's Tim? Who's Frank? And who fucking
cares? Here comes Steve.
Real fast, Rob on Long Island. Rob?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
How you doing, Sweet Buns? Yeah, I wish I was home this morning just so I could watch all this on Pal Talk. I'm freaking working. I would just love to see all the commotion in the studio.
Yeah, it really is funny because it's just people leaving the studio, coming in, bitching, leaving, coming back in. A lot of action.
Chris in Jersey before we get to Steve. Chris?
Hey, Steve. Sorry. Just tell him, Eric. Just tell him.
Oh boy, you are nervous, dude. Take a breath. Just take one, deep. Go ahead.
He punched out like a champ.
He left, right?
Yeah.
That plane was in flames.
All right, Steve, where are you in all this?
I've noticed the tension between these guys and Erock for a while. I think the
Really?
the scratch and match thing is such a minute, symptomatic issue here. Guy's a ton silent.
I heard a buzz.
I know.
They call Steve every time he walks in here.
The funny part is, I saw Travis do the call him, and I see Derek. I'm looking. I'm like, did Derek not see that? Because it would be great. And then Derek whispers to me, "Wait till he starts talking."
And then we just heard.
Holy shit!
I thought it was
Big
bees.
bear. Yeah, he thought it was an itch, and his big claw came up and scratched it.
I thought it was bees trying to get at his honey.
They sting the little soft nose.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Very,
All right, Steve, what do you have on this?
And it's been brewing for a while. I think the scratch and match thing is just one little piece of it. I think the time management thing is valid. We've all noticed that. I mean, Erock works hard. I think he just doesn't know how to focus it at all. He doesn't know, how to allocate his energy.
Bundle of energy, but it's just going off into outer space.
I
Is that
think
what you're saying, or am I fucking wrong, Steve?
You're close.
You're close. You're close. I think.
Jesus Christ.
He takes
Picky Pete's.
No, he's enthusiastic. I think he tries to take on way too many activities at once, way too many of these tasks at once.
Let me ask you, seriously, chemotherapy arms. Do you think that the guys are a little
They're
bit...
just shaved. They're not sick.
They are smooth
really
as
are.
silk.
Yeah. Julia
Look at
Roberts would
those.
love these arms and dying young. Do you think the guys are a little too hard on Erock? Because he's very good at
I think
a lot of things.
I think if this had come out gradually, it wouldn't be so venomous. I think it's all coming out at once. I think a year and change worth of criticism is now coming all out at once, and that's why it's so venomous.
But didn't he take them out to lunch a lot and do
It's nice,
things?
and I've done some nice things in my life, but it doesn't, it doesn't make up for all the shitful things I've ever done.
Where's Ben? I want to get Ben's take.
Where is
Because
Ben?
these guys are under
Where
Erock.
is
Technically,
Ben?
Erock is a little higher up than
By some cruel twist of fate.
Oh, yeah, but he's been in the game a long time.
But
and,
Ben
well,
is...
Steve is, I guess, higher up, right? I mean, I don't know the hierarchy, but Steve is.
I would think Steve is at
up
some
there.
level,
And
sure.
Ben-
All right, here comes Ben.
Ben, have you been listening to this?
Ben's pretty much in charge of all these guys.
Great.
Ben,
All right, shit.
Now,
Speaking of take to lunch, I do that all the time too. So.
Oh.
Not that the two bosses would ever take anyone. Wow. 2 Christmases in a year.
What, take to lunch or anything?
Yeah, remember we talked about this 2 years in a row?
If I stayed in town, I would take everybody out to lunch. I've been known to spring for dinner or two.
Yeah,
As a matter of fact,
that's very true.
we went out to dinner in D.C.
That is true.
And we saw Ant and his girl, and we chatted for a while, and we ordered dinner. And they said it's been paid for. We all of a sudden, Anthony had left his credit card.
Oh, I would do that because you guys work very hard. But no, I usually foot the bill if we're doing anything. But you won't catch me for fucking lunch because I'm on the expressway.
So the answer is slash Ant's tires.
Sit around.
Get a lunch.
You slash my tires. You're eating good.
All right, so what's up with the Erock, Ben?
I think what Steve said, a lot of it's valid, and it's been building up. I mean, the biggest thing around here that goes on is the taking credit when stuff's not. I think that pisses a lot of people off.
I feel bad for. Look, he's just sitting there now with the mic against his face.
It seems like that is a big thing with these guys. Somebody will do something, and then Erock will say that he did it. Like, that's been brought up a million
Can
times.
we get one example of that? Just any example of
Danny will slam him in
something where one of you guys has done something, and he's taken some type
But
of
Danny got his PSP.
I thought that helped
things.
Yeah, that was actually really nice of Erock
And
to
it
do,
was.
which I told Erock
And
that was
I
a nice
thank
thing.
you.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
But this didn't start off with, what has Erock done for you lately?
But what has he
Isn't
done
that a
so...
Paula Abdul song, by the way?
Of course, right. No, is it?
What have you done for me?
Like Janet Jackson.
Oh, Janet Jackson, okay.
Who would know anyway?
But I like you more for not knowing that.
Thank you.
Good for you. You shouldn't have known that. Good boy.
You know what? Some of this stuff might have been earlier, and I have gotten a lot better with this and giving you guys credit. They'd run in with a note or something, and I'd give it to him. And he would say, oh, Erock found this, or they sent me a link, oh, Erock found that. I'm not going to correct him on the air right now and say, oh, no, it was Danny. But every time now that they give something, I wrote down, this is from Ben, this is from Danny, this is from
I got you. If he hands you the note, you just say,
I know that was a problem.
Erock just handed me
I'm
this.
just assuming that Erock came up with whatever I was...
And I
was
know,
getting from him.
and they had said that to me. I said, you know what, you're right, but I wasn't going to stop you guys in the middle of saying something. So every time now I point out, Than said this, Derek said this, Danny brought this in. I never say, "Oh, this is what I found."
That's kind of an iffy situation because sometimes you definitely. I mean, it's easy for me to say 'cause I get credit because I talk so people hear it. And it's like if you have something that you send and you want credit for it, but sometimes you can't stop the flow.